What is up, guys? My name is Robert Donaldson, and today we are continuing our conference tournament and future bet episodes with the Big West tournament. It tips off on Tuesday, March 7th. And man, this is a fun conference. It has a lot of good teams in it. And if a lot of these teams get the dance, I could absolutely see, a 13 or a 14 upset potentially a team in the first round of the NCAA tournament as well. So let's jump right in here. And to give you guys an idea, all the matchups here are going to be played on a neutral court in Henderson, Nevada. And last year, we saw this conference tournament play pretty much chalk all the way through. There were some slight upsets in the 5-4 game, the 9-8 game, and then in the championship game between the number 2 seed and the number 1 seed. And listen, that said, there were still a lot of close games last year, and it really feels like it's up for grabs again this season. And as we look at that 8-9 matchup between CS Bakersfield and CS Northridge, this is kind of like the bottom where there's not going to be a whole lot coming out of these two, the 8, 9, and 10 spots. But every other spot, I think, could potentially win this conference. So that's going to mean a lot of value for our future bets. And I have some really good ones dialed in there. But as far as the 8-9 goes, I'm going to take the chalk. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit against the chalk, but just because I've seen this line already. I'm going to go CSUN. So I'm going Northridge to advance to play UC Irvine in the next round there. And then as we go down to the 7-10 matchup, I love Long Beach State. I think Long Beach State is one of the sleepers in this conference potentially. We'll see if I have a future on them, but I definitely think they could give UC Santa Barbara a game in the next round there. And as we go back to the top of the bracket here, we have now Northridge going up against UC Irvine, and I think UC Irvine is the most complete team in this conference, especially when they're healthy. They got Ben Luchin, they got good guard play, they play good defense, they can score points. I mean, this is about as balanced as you can find in a mid-major. And again, if they can sneak into the dance here, they are going to be a problem for whoever they face in the first round there. So let's take UC Irvine to advance to the semifinals. And then as we have CS Fullerton going up against Hawaii, man, just another great game. And listen, Hawaii plays a style that's very conducive to tournament success, especially at just kind of a one-off spot like this. So let's take Hawaii. I love this Fullerton squad. Been betting on them a lot this year, but I'm going to take Hawaii to advance the semifinal round. And then as we work our way down to that 2-7 UC Santa Barbara versus Long Beach State matchup, I'm actually going to go Long Beach State here. I think Long Beach State has good athletes. I think they have good guard play. I think they can get it done. And UC Santa Barbara has kind of looked a little bit susceptible down the stretch this season, if I'm being honest. They started off very great. They're always great as far as just putting together a very good team that can win games. But I do think they are very susceptible in this one. So let's take Long Beach State to advance to semifinals. And then as we look at that 3-6 matchup between UC Riverside and UC Davis, I love this UC Riverside team and their makeup. I mean, they might have the best guard in this tournament. They've got length, they've got experience. I say we take them to advance to the semifinal round there. And then as we work our way up to the top of the bracket once again in the semifinal round, we have UC Irvine going up against Hawaii. And again, got to take UC Irvine there. I love this team so much. I think they have all that really they need to make a run in March. So let's take them to go to the championship there. And then as far as the UC Riverside versus Long Beach State matchup goes, this is where it could be very interesting. I wouldn't mind placing a future on either of these teams, but I do think UC Riverside is built to win this moment. So let's take UC Riverside to advance the championship to play UC Irvine. And then as far as the championship goes, I'm going to still once again take UC Irvine. I think, like I said, UC Irvine is the most complete team in this conference, one of the most complete mid-majors in all of basketball. And I think they are going to be a problem. That said, as far as our future bets go, it's going to align with that championship game. Let's go ahead and throw one unit down on UC Irvine to win the Big West at plus 225. And then let's also throw a unit down on UC Riverside to reach the championship game at plus 225. And then for an extra little half unit, let's place a bet on UC Riverside to win the entire Big West at plus 1100. So I found the UC Irvine value at BetMGM. I found the UC Riverside to reach the championship game prop on Bovada. And for that last one, as far as UC Riverside winning the Big West, I found that on DraftKings. So those are our bets for our future bets here in the Big West. And with all that being said, y'all, I will see you in a future video. Take it easy.